When I watched The Walking Dead this past Sunday, I was looking at this season and I was hoping that maybe we was gonna have something different this season. We was gonna have something to get us interested in the season and get us involved in what was gonna happen this season. Because over the last 2 seasons, I've not really been very interested in The Walking Dead, and that's not like me hating on it. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, but I felt some of the storylines were very stale, and we've seen this before. And I felt like, in my opinion, if The Walking Dead was going to improve and get myself intrigued and to keep reviewing this on the channel, and they need to give me something to actually want me to say, hey, I'm going to review this every week like I did in previous things. So, this last episode of The Walking Dead, so it starts off with Negan and with basically Negan and Rick, and then you have the flashbacks of Rick having flashbacks of the two people getting killed. Now you don't see the two people getting killed yet. So Negan's talking about, does that remember? So he runs over a walker and he's like, does that remind you of somebody? And then he throws, and then him and Rick have a fight over the axe, and then he tells Rick to get the axe. And then Rick's having like a mental breakdown, and he's like on the RV, and he's like going, "Oh my god, like what the fuck's happened to me and whatever? Why am I teaming up with Negan?" And Negan is getting into Rick's head, like, you've got to, work with me, or bad things are happening to the group. He's like controlling him, and in my opinion, Rick really needs a character like a Negan to bounce off, because in my opinion, the last two seasons, Rick's kind of like, I don't know, man. I haven't been real feeling his character, because I don't know, he hasn't had somebody to really go against. I mean, I know the other governor in Alexandra. I know she was kind of being a bitch, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, Rick needs a strong character to go, because Rick's a strong character, and you need somebody like a Negan to go against. And I thought that was really good how they paired those two guys together to work together. And then we get to the final scene from last season. So we find out the final two who get killed, and Negan's talking about which one should I kill, which members should I kill, and then he's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then he goes for Glenn and Abraham. And I know a lot of people are like, why the hell are they killing Glenn? But in my opinion, they've been building up for a Glenn, like killing off Glenn for like since last season, since he was under that trash can. Like, I mean, I was expecting it back then, but they were saving it for this moment right here, and I thought this was a good way to go out. And for Abraham, I wasn't a big fan of the guy, so I don't really care about him going out of the show too much. He was a decent character. Like, I'm not an Abraham fan. I was never an Abraham fan in my opinion. Glenn, on the other hand, he was a good character. I mean, I could get behind the guy. As a fan, I was a fan of the guy. But in my opinion, he isn't one of my top two favorite characters in The Walking Dead. But Glenn and Abraham was like, they got killed off after the show, and then you had Maggie come out. Well, you had Maggie basically say, well, Maggie's like distraught now, because that is going to be like, she's going to have to raise that kid on her own, and potentially she could get killed off as well, because if you remember in the last couple, well, I think it was in season 3, that Lori, Rick's wife, actually got killed because she had to give childbirth. The horrible, she had to give childbirth, but she got killed because they didn't have the right medical equipment, if you guys remember. So it's gonna be like, we're gonna have a lot of deaths, I think, in this season of The Walking Dead, and it's gonna be very interesting with the Negan and Rick stuff. And also Negan told Rick to like cut off Carl's arm, and like Rick's like, "Are you serious? That's my son, man." And like, I really like that. Like, Negan doesn't give a shit about anybody. Like, he just wants to like destroy the group, the core that Rick has created over the last couple of years in The Walking Dead, and I like that. So yeah, that's my review of The Walking Dead season 7, episode 1. I thought it was pretty awesome, guys. What do you guys think of this last episode of The Walking Dead? I thought it was awesome. Right out. I'm a huge fan of Negan. Right out.